Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. Real quick, real quick. What's going on, people? What is going on, man? Y'all see that? Y'all like that background? I got the whole shop to myself. That's right, man. Everybody is gone. So I get to chit chat with you good people. So today is Thursday, man. What y'all doing out there? I know, man. Hang in there, man. We got what two more day, one more day, depending on if you got the weekend off, man. Some of y'all, some of y'all got it like that. Some of y'all actually have 2 day weekends. Me, I'd be lucky to get one. Okay. Supposedly, even with the shop being closed on Sunday, I still be lucky to get a day off. That is because I work a lot and I happen to have a certain amount of love for moolah money. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't just work, 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 work. I don't not have fun. Is that right? I mean, I still have fun. It's just that I am taking advantage of my not youth anymore because I'm not young. So I'm taking advantage of my health and my strength. And that I have plenty of. Okay. So as long as I'm healthy and I have strength to move around, get around, and my brain's still functioning, man. That's one of the keys, man. You got to keep uh meditated. You got to keep your brain fused. You know what I'm saying? You can't just without this, nothing else really matters. So as long as I have my health and strength, I will be working. So with that being said, I don't look forward to the weekends unless something, unless it's planned uh way ahead of schedule. Okay. So guys, like I say, what's happening this week? I uploaded a couple of videos. I say that all the time, but actually I done uploaded uh what a video every day. So it's not like you know what I'm saying. It's not like one hasn't come out. One come out every day. So, but um, one in particular, guys, I had to not honor. I had to luxury. It wasn't even luxurious. I had the pleasure of working on a Toyota, guys. That's right, man. Y'all know me. I'm a Chrysler Dodge guy. There's the video right here. I don't know why I named it "Don't" just so you could will not tend to work on your car if you had an oil leak. So I was talking about oil leaks. This is a Toyota Camry and a 2007 model. And some of the guys was dang, I bet that valve cover never been. Some of the guys was I actually did I had a lot of footage and so I ended up chopping it in two. One for uh I just ended up calling them part one, part two, but it was pretty cool, man. Actually getting a break. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the dealership world. I don't even want to tell y'all how long I've been in the dealership, but every now and then I like to but it could cost me time. In fact, it could cost me time. In this particular job, I ended up having to leave and come back 2 or 3 times because I didn't have the proper tools. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was a certain way to get the tensioner off. I didn't know it was a certain way to get the belt on. I didn't know the recommended way to get the belt on. The recommended way wasn't an option because I didn't have the car wasn't in the air, so that wasn't an option. But I got it done. So let me see, man. There's a lot of guys. I'm very. This is my buddy Caper. Let me go with some of the comments real quick. I am highly suspicious of the front cover. Looks like the belt is throwing oil and is traveling upwards. The valve cover is pretty dry. Front crankshaft seal would be likely culprit. That is highly likable. I I don't know. Could be. That's what I typed back. It could be. I ended up steam cleaning the engine, but if that's the case, I guess I see that car again. But you know what I'm saying? I move in steps. Okay. So if I'm chasing an oil leak, and you can that can be various sources of oil leaks, coolant leaks, any kind of leak. You never should harp on one. Let's say you bring your car in for a coolant leak and you find a coolant leak at the radiator. you shouldn't really stop there. But to your defense, you have to fix that before you can move on. So it's really it, all leaks are basically fix this and recheck again. Okay, you have to recheck again because there's never 100% chance that this was your only leak. Okay, right now I'm talking about oil, but it can apply to cooling leak problems, any kind of leak. There's never this is your only leak. Okay, so you just got to move in steps, man. Caper got a point. If that oil, because remember, guys, I was talking about how did the oil get up top? It's sitting on top of the intake on the exhaust manifold flange. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm to my knowledge, if the oil leaking from the valve cover, it might land right there. So Caper was saying there's a chance that it slung the crankshaft seal leaking and it's slinging oil upward, which could be the case, and is it could be landing on there. So I don't know, but I told her I want to recheck it in 3 weeks. Your tech skills have no boundaries. Another brand. Hey man, that's Mr. Red Pill. What's going on, man? Yeah, this was a friend of mine. I don't want to believe. I don't want to think I would have just took that job, just a random job. A buddy on the street. Hey man, he see me in AutoZone. Hey buddy, what's going? I see you're a mechanic. You got mechanic clothes on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I got a Toyota Camry leaking oil. Why don't you come by and look at it? I likely would have turned that down. Uh, you know, which is crazy because the average mechanic don't care. They will try and tackle. I know some mechanics that will tackle anything. It don't matter if he ever even seen the car before. You could tell him, I got a 2022 Dodge Supercharged Magnum. Can you look at it? Yeah, I can look at it. Where is that? I'll take a look at it for you. You don't have a clue. I know mechanics like that. It's just that I'm not one of them. Okay, I can't take those kind of chances. And does that mean I don't need the money? No, that ain't what that means. It just sometimes you gotta weigh your options and find out what you should get into because you may not have a way out of. All right. Sam S. Dang, I bet that valve cover never been done. Spark plug seals included. It's a Toyota. It doesn't run off a normal cam system. It runs off pure witchcraft, sorcery, and spells. What is this guy talking about? Cause if that was a Ford, shit, they need a new cylinder head if they were lucky at best. Wow. Okay, Sam. That was weird. That was interesting. All right, Juice 423 said I had to replace the tensioner. That was the reason the belt kept coming off. I guess I mean this can apply to any car. The tensioner when I pressed down on it, it sprung back up. So I don't know of any other way to test a tensioner. I mean, its job is to hold tension on the belt as it turns. So that is exactly what this one did. All right. So I had to replace the tensioner juice. All right. Yeah. So I didn't feel I needed a tensioner, but like I said, in 3 weeks, I would know everything. Valve cover is easy to change. Test that tensioner. My man, I will, Dan H. I will and I did. No, I did. No, yeah, that's right. I will and I did. So, like I say, as I pulled down, it sprung back up with brute strength. So it seemed to be holding up. Uh, I mean, I don't. That's not the only reason a belt was slang off. I mean, a weak tension will cause a belt to slang off. True enough, but yeah, this thing had oil soaked. That belt was oil soaked. Okay, he said the valve cover is easy to change. I found that out. I really found that out on this particular job. Okay, Mr. Red Pill. I'm familiar with Toyota. They also have problems with leaking oil pump seals, and VVT leaks. Well, I guess like I said, in 3 weeks, I will find out, guys. Now that was two. I'm trying to find. Let me go. Let me go to the first one because that was the second one. I had these scheduled to come out in different times. Oh my god, it's this one right here. Let's see some guys. Right quick. I don't want it to play. Look at me cutting off my own ad. Shame on me. Y'all better be glad I'm live or that ad would be playing. All right, Mr. Red Pen, I'm going to tell you I also have a problem with it. Okay, it's the same I don't know what's up with that, but it's the same thing. I don't know, but that job turned out well, man. What's going on, guys? Who's it? Michael. What's up, Michael? Michael, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. What y'all up to, man? Today is Thursday, baby. Thursday. One more day. Again, that's if you got 2 days. That's if you got a 2 day weekend. Tracy 3C Allison. Yep. What's the 3C stand for? Hello, I see. 3 C's. 3 C's. You know what we use 3 C's for at the dealership? Complaint, cause, and correction. That's why every time I see a term like that, I think about some of the phrases we have to use in the dealership when we write up a ticket, or especially if it's warranty. We gotta fill out what we call 3 C's. Complaint, what the complaint was, what they complained about, the cause, and or what's causing the actual problem. This is after your diagnosis, and the complaint, cause, and correction. The correction. What did you do to repair it? That's what we correlate 3 C's with. I don't know. That's part of your name, so I don't know what that's all about, man. Why don't you explain that in the bottom? Let me know what trade 3 C's, Allison, at least the 3 C part, what that stands for. I appreciate it. Tony VLX, what's going on, man? With aftermarket oil control valves, both that go through cam phases, be okay, or I should stick with OEM? Dude, every time I get asked questions like this, because I'm and I think it's that's why I say when the answers I give on question like this may seem biased, because guys, you gotta understand these parts are all I have used. Okay, all I use is OEM. So I don't know. Like one guy asked me, "What are my thoughts on such and such Motorcraft spark plugs and some weird spark plug?" And I thought Motorcraft was tied with Ford. So if he working on a Chrysler van, then naturally I'm gonna say, no, I don't think you should put those Motorcrafts in there. You should put what the manufacturer suggests. So when I get questions like this without sounding biased, which I always tend to do, because it's just gonna come naturally. It's gonna sound like I'm on Chrysler's side. That's not it. It's just those are the only parts I've ever used. So as far as that oil control valve, yeah, you're talking about the big boat that go through the phases. All I have ever used was OEM. In fact, I've only replaced one of those, and I don't even know why. You know, in the center of that boat is a I can't think of the name of it, but if you push that in, just make sure that push that in, make sure it comes out freely. If you're gonna reuse it, if not, don't worry about it. Just go in with a new one. But uh, that's the way of testing. God, my brain is fried right now. I can't think of the terminology I'm trying to use. But as far as your question, all I've ever used was OEM, so I don't know what the other brand, what the other stuff is about. All right, so yeah, Tony VLX, the Cook Kid. Let me know about the 6-4 Challenger. Things to watch for concern. Hey man, look, if I tell you this, the one Cook Kid, I hope your driving record clean, man. I don't know how young you is, but because that thing got it may be too much power for you, Cook. You might need to go to something smaller, man. 3.6 or something, man. This 6.4. Uh, I don't know, Cook, man. I don't know, man. That thing got a lot of pep to it, man. So as far as what you say, things to watch out for, man. The only time one been in my stall. Well, okay, I had to do a key on one and some maintenance stuff on one, some brakes on one. I don't think I've pulled an intake off one to do anything major. So you really ain't gotta look out for much. Just don't. You gotta worry about more important. You gotta worry about other things as far as that car braking or anything. You gotta worry about staying below the speed uh the speed limit. That's what you got to worry about. How do I stay below the speed limit? Okay. God, because you barely touch the gas pedal and that sucker put some G's in your back. So you got more important things to worry about. But I'm joking, man. Not much, man. Keep the oil change. I think that thing is 0W40. That's someone that real good oil. Okay, those have a higher tolerance, so they require a different, not so much brand, but a different what's the word I'm looking for? Different grade of not grade, not brand, a different weight of oil. Okay, so let's stay up on your maintenance, man. You'll be good, man. All right. Damn, I done lost track. But guys, before I get too into this, I want to show y'all something on the 3.6 as far as uh a lot of guys. I'm finna kill this debate right now. Let me take these. I'm gonna run through these real quick, guys, because I want to get to a smaller video clip. I want to show y'all about the 3.6. There's been a big debate as far as can you do 2018 Scat Pack? Yeah, man. You dude, man, you gotta worry about staying below that speed limit. That's gonna be your biggest concern. All right. So uh keep that in mind. Don't if you got a heavy foot, man, you're in trouble, man. But mechanical wise, you don't have to worry about much, man. We hardly see these cars, and a lot of them under warranty, so you know they would be in if they had problems. But a lot of people don't drive them on a daily basis, so maybe that's why we hardly ever see them. But yeah, that's stay below that speed limit, man. We know about a 6 foot giant thing. So all right, let me run through this real quick because I want to show y'all. Y'all hang around too. Look, guys, hit that like button while you're in here. Okay, smash the like button. That helps, man. That I just found out that helps big time. All right. OJ Savet. I just got this for cheap. What is the difference? You got what? I just got this for cheap. What you get, OJ? You got a part number right there, but I don't see the name of the part number. So let me know at the bottom. Richard one, what's going on, man? Richard, anything aftermarket has to be OEM. That's why I be scared to answer these questions, man. Because I'm gonna sound biased, Richard. I mean, because it's all I've ever used. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the dealership so long, all I've ever used was OEM. So you might get a biased answer out of me. Viscosity. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Viscosity, the oil we was talking about on the Scat Pack. Okay, that's I wouldn't don't be be concerned. You want a good brand, as far as Valvoline, Pennzoil, things like that. But viscosity of the oil will be of more importance than the brand. So I'm sure whoever change your oil gonna make sure they put the right oil in it. I want to fly through these guys. I want to run through a video clip I got on this 3.6. I want to show y'all. All right, so I just got it cheap. Hold on, real quick. By the way, it's a thermostat. Oh, a thermostat on what, OJ? I just got this for cheap. What is the difference? Now, okay, the part number. Now, AJ and AI, A B C D E F G H I. I is higher than J, right? So that's just they tend to parts department tend to do that to refrain from changing the whole part number because that part number is already in production on that particular part. So they'll use alphabets at the end of a part number to signify maybe upgrades, maybe. Like you can get a PCM that's the same part number, but you may have an AI on one and an AJ. That just simply mean that the higher letter one is probably the software is more advanced than the other one. So the physical part is the same. It's just it may have been upgraded and they didn't want to go through the trouble of changing the part number. So, but I would definitely go with the one that has the highest alphabet. AI, yeah. AI is going to be a little small upgrade higher than the AJ, even though the part is the same. It's just a little upgrade. That's actually more brilliant than mine. Coffee and cannabis Chevy. All right, OJ. By the way, it's a Thursday. John Bichette. What's up, John? They're going to cook. I've got it, buddy. I'm 20. You 28, man. Oh my God, you in trouble, man. You is in trouble. Viscosity. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, the cook. That's the word I was looking for. What was that? I got some cans of Mopar brake cleaner. Wow, that stuff is great. Yeah, man, that Mopar is off the chain, baby. Richard, you are absolutely right. Thanks, Richard. All right, guys, I'm gonna show y'all a video clip of a 3.6 that a lot of people disputed me on, and I got proof. How many blend door actuators do you change a year? I can count on them hand how many I did. People often don't chase the problem on my end. Trade 3.6 Allison. Blend outdoors. It could be that's 3 modes of operation on a particular AC system. Blend door, which is hot and cold. You blend to the hot or the cold. And you got the mode door, which is you may want recirc, you may want defrost, you may want panel, and you will have something what we call recirc. and that is temperature to open and close to allow air to recirculate the inside air or bring in air from the outside. Typically, the ones I have replaced are the noisy ones. Okay, from time to time you get them with a fault code. Okay, but if you hear noise like that on the near your glove box, you know that recirc actuator is simply noisy. It may be still working, it's just noisy. I have replaced a ton of those. So you just ain't been around long enough, man. They falling like flies. They would tend to get noisy. Okay. Now, I don't know. We have a scan tool that can pick up fault codes because you know most of the AC system is on the bus now. So you will be able to read it on a scan tool. So I can see a fault in a recirc actuator that you can't see. So you will have to rely on the noise that it produces, and it will produce noise. I've only heard the recirc actuator produce noise, knocking noise, ticking noise. I've seen guys misdiagnose those as being engine problem, man. You gotta be careful with this noise. All right, let's see the video, my man. All it is, guys, I want to show you head off. I'm actually in the middle of editing this, but I want to show y'all this footage. We're talking about how many different cars have you used fuel pump relays bypass harness. Tom, a lot, man. Well, you know about the recall, Tom, but the ones that the recall doesn't apply to, I've been called to shops, man. I'm what they call a troubleshooter from several shops around, the Atlanta area. They'll call me when they're getting beat up. This one shop called me, man, I don't know what else to do, man. We done put 3 fuel pumps on this car. 3. Then I went head on to ask him, because I took the VIN and found out there was a recall applied. No, the recall didn't apply to that particular truck. It was a 1500, but it had the exact same tipper as the ones that recall. I don't understand this with Dodge or Chrysler or whoever. Why did they pick and choose which tipper they're going to repair? Because that same tipper is used on separate brands. So what I did is end up going over there. You talking about them guys thinking they like this. Hail to King JT. You are the greatest. I went over there. It's funny, but I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny. I went over there. Yeah, JT, man, we can put 3 fuel pumps. It's not getting any fuel. I was like, is power getting to it? He's go, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Why is anybody replacing fuel pumps if they're not sure the fuel pump getting power supply? People, you need 12-volt source and you need a ground for any electrical motor to operate. You have to have both. Don't matter what it is. Why would you throw 3 fuel pumps to a vehicle if you don't know if it's even getting signals to run? Okay, if you ain't getting 12 volts, that pump ain't gonna never run. I don't care if you put 10 in it, it's not gonna run. If you're not getting a ground signal to that pump, it's never gonna run. You can put 12 fuel pumps in it, it doesn't matter. So what you need to check at this point is the feed supply, whatever feeds it. Likely it's the fuel pump relay. Okay, and that's what they wasn't getting. Okay, so I went over there and did my little thing, and like, man, anybody got a relay around here laying around anywhere? So I ended up jumping it, right? And I heard, bzzz, oh my God, they went through all this. And so I proceeded to tell him, actually, I pulled M25 out and jumped. Oh God, I got a brain freeze. Jump M25 and the fuel pump ran. Right then, that let me know that the signal to the fuel pump wasn't there. And yes, it comes from the fuel pump relay, but there's only one problem. The fuel pump relay is built internally to the tipum. So yes, I had to install a bypass relay. So $700, tipum $700 or relay $3. Now, Tom, you gotta keep in mind, relay, it's gonna be if it's an external relay, you're gonna need the external relay kit. So you just can't, and this depends on if we talking about the same thing, Tom. So I keep forgetting you a tech, so my language is a little different with you. If we talking about the same type relay and the same type no start, then yeah, that applies. But for the cars that have an external relay outside of the tipum or inside the fuel box that you can literally pull in and out, then yeah, that's a whole different monster. That's a whole different story. At that point, you need to do your diagnosis. But I've had to install relay kits on a lot of cars that the recall doesn't apply to, and or the only other option was replace the tip them, which according to Tom is $700. The last one I priced out was $1,000. So go figure. I mean, they may be coming down now because they're plentiful. They must not be good at troubleshooting trailer wiring. I don't know, guys. Let me get to this. That was Richard asked that. Yes, the bypass for the tip 'em. Damn, I thought that was Tom Tipple. Okay, Tom Tipple, $700. All right, guys, let me show y'all something about a 3.6. First of all, let me tell y'all something. I get beat up. I'm in a lot of forum rooms, a lot of chat room, a lot of mechanical room. And I chop it up with mechanics every now and then. We duke it out, what you can do, what you can't do, who's the baddest. I'm joking now, but we always clown like that. And had like 4 guys tell me we was talking about the 3.6 and the need to how everybody already know about removing the bank 2 cylinder head. You don't have to pull the front timing cover. Okay. So now the dispute was, do you have to pull the front timing cover if I'm gonna get back to you, Richard. Let me finish this. Do you have to pull the front timing cover if you're doing the bank 1 cylinder head? Okay. Which if it's front ways, the right side. Okay. Which if it's a van, the rear head. Do you have to pull the front timing cover? Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna show these to these, I'm gonna show this video to this to my buddies just to shut them up, basically. Okay. So, and the only reason I found out is because I had to do it. I was pressed for time, so I'm rushing the adjuster on his way to take a look at some because this is an adjuster job. And first of all, the car came from another shop, overheating. They didn't throw, y'all know the drill. They didn't throw the water pump, a radiator, and they didn't thermostat. Everything is new. So it obviously got some internal going on. And guys, don't put all your stock into that damn block tester, all right? Because I've had block testers pass the test, but it's still overheating because of it's getting exhaust gases into the cooling system. And those was the real intermittent ones. Okay. In some cases, you're not gonna always fail the block tester. So don't put 100% stock into that block tester. The liquid change color. I got one to do it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that video right here. I got a minivan I did. I actually changed colors and verify my complaint. Okay, back to the story. Let me put this video up. I just talked through the video. All right. So I'm in the middle of editing this for a real video. So I'm gonna act like I'm actually doing the video. Okay. All right, let me hit play. Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. All right, here's what I'm talking about, guys. This is a 3.6 on I think this is a van. Now, y'all see this new water pump right there, right? That was a brand new water pump. Y'all also see the cylinder head off on the left side and the right side. Now, what else you see right there, guys? Okay, you see the cams on one of the off one of the heads, and you see the cams off the other head. All right. What I want y'all to look at is, matter of fact, let me get me out of here so y'all can see this. Y'all see that new water pump? Y'all see the timing cover? Do you see the timing cover still on there? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can remove cylinder heads without removing the timing cover. So the question will be, should you? And I highly think you should. All right. And that's simply because there's a big risk factor in doing it this way. Now, to get the right side off or bank 1, of course, you're going to need some reverse room. You're going to need some room to back that head up once you clear these guys. All right. But I don't recommend this. I'm just showing this to prove a point that it's doable. It can be done. Do not I wouldn't argue a topic unless I had proof. Like, I stopped doing that until I actually do one. Then you win. Okay. Now I'm using this as bragging rights, guys. Again, I highly recommend against this. Here go the cylinder heads. Okay. We ended up sending these out to be pressure tests. The gaskets was not blown, your typical blown, like right in the middle of the cylinder. Okay. So, but the car overheated and I can't with my naked eye see if the cylinder heads are warped. So my job was to remove them per the insurance adjuster. Remove the cylinder heads and find out. Well, it's nothing I can find. I can put a flat edge. I can put a straight edge on it and see if it's warped on my end, but it need to be pressure tested. They need to be pressure tested and they need to be checked for flatness or warpness. They need to be replaced, man. This car had like 160,000 miles. There's a risk at some point in doing aluminum cylinder heads that has overheated. I don't care what. At some point, you probably should replace it, but that's not my call, guys. That's not my call. But yes, I just wanted to prove a point to my buddies that you can remove both cylinder heads with the front timing cover attached. All right. And that is all. Look at that brand new water pump. Car still overheating, guys. Brand new thermostat. What else is left at this point? Okay. Y'all know I got a video out showing a quick way to test the water pump, but I had heat periodically. Okay, but that's a new water pump. And the radiator is new. It's a new thermostat. All right, guys. Let me wrap this up. It's going on a video, so I'm gonna do my outro on this. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video. All right, guys. So yeah, man, that I just had to prove that point, guys. My buddies call me crazy sometimes. You don't know what you're talking about. You cannot remove the right side or bank one cylinder head without removing the timing cover. Yes, I can. Like who said that? That was Clump. Sure. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. But is it advisable? No. Don't do that, guys. Especially if you're at home, especially if it's a do-it-yourself job. You never know what you're gonna run into at home. So I got every emergency utensil at my disposal at the shop. But if you're at home, you may want to turn around and grab some rust penetration is not there. You freak out. So never do this kind of stuff as a do-it-yourself at home. But I just wanted to prove that point. All right, guys, I'm up to 30 minutes. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I just wanted to get that off my chest. But while I was on, I see some people jumped on and chimed in. So what did I leave off? Richard, AC compressor operation also falls into that category. Anytime a computer ground relay is not working due to a computer problem, then the bypass relay kit is necessary. That's understandable. That makes sense. AC compressor. I mean, again, with anything, you're gonna need a 12-volt supply in the ground for something to work. So Richard saying anytime a computer grounded relay is not working due to a computer problem, then the bypass relay kit is necessary. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know there was such a kit, bypass relay kit for AC compressor. Okay, does that what do we I'm curious, Richard. Bypass relay. So are we bypassing the original way that it sends 12 that it turns the compressor on? I mean that could, because there's a lot of things that's a lot of inputs computers are looking for to activate a AC compressor clutch. I know that. I'm aware of that, but that's deep. That's interesting. As far as the AC part goes, I'm aware of that on the fuel pump, but that's interesting to know that AC compressors also. Okay. XFL pressure block test would catch it right. That's true if it's happening right there. Nowadays, a lot of let's use the PT Cruiser. Let's pick on the PT Cruiser for example. That the overheating on those cars are so freaking intermittent. If you're doing a block test at the wrong time or at the time that it's not overheating, you're never gonna catch it, man. So I got so sick of being burnt on those PT Cruiser, man. If that's the only thing left, the hell with verifying it. I know I shouldn't say that, being in the position I'm in, but if that's the only thing left, I mean, at that point, do you want to verify it to give yourself a peace of mind? That could be the case. A lot of people need that type of peace of mind, but I've been in this business long enough to know if that's the only thing left and I still can't get this test to fail or get it to act right, then I'm going with it no matter what. Because again, that's the only thing left. So XFL, I mean, that's a good point, but I've not had success doing it all the time. Okay. So yeah, man, it could work both ways. Just make sure it's timed right when you out it back together. When you put it back together, just make sure it's timed right. Yeah, that makes sense when you put it back together. So yeah, man. Josh, what's up, Josh? Good vibes. Very nice. That's what's up, Josh. Hey man, y'all click that thumbs up for me, man. I'm about to run up out of here, man. 34 minutes. I don't have to go an hour tonight, man. So I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Trade 3C. Dang, that would have been a head scratcher. Trey, It just look hard. That's why I had to refrain. Trey, let's check this out, Trey. A lot of guys, and I had to put disclaimers out there on a lot of my videos. I had to do this, and I had to go back to some of the old videos and type in disclaimers. A lot of guys tend to think everything they see on YouTube is a do-it-yourself job. That's not always the case, guys. The guy that you see doing it likely have done quite a few, and he's just making it look easy for video purposes. Okay, he's trying to get through a video. In fact, a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff y'all don't see is what, man, I have dropped so much stuff. I've dropped my camera and oil. I've dropped and just keep right on rolling, or I have to chop up video. A lot of behind the stuff y'all don't see. So yes, guys, content creators tend to make things look easy to get through a video, whether it be a 3-minute video, 4-minute, 5-minute. Sometimes they'll chit chat and talk just to squeeze out a 10-minute video. That's for another whole purposes, but it happens. So they're not all. I did the last video I did on that 3.6 where I was showing how you use the tool to back up the timing chain. I had a guy comment, man, thanks for the video, but I am not doing this job. And I don't blame him. Everything is not do it yourself, guys. I just make it look easy, or the content creator make it look easy. Tom Cook, how do we get guide boats back in? Guide boats. Oh, you obviously talking about that 3.6. How do you get it back in, Tom? How did I get? Oh, it's finagle thing. That's why I recommend. That's why I'm against it. Okay, it's finagling and all kinds of trickery. And again, you're gonna need some behind the head room. So if this is let's say a Durango or a Jeep, okay, bank one or the right side head, you got some behind the head space. So now also keep in mind, you have to clear the dowel pins that's on the block. You want the head to set flat in the block. So you have to clear those dowel pins. So all of that come into play, which makes it difficult. But because I was pressed for time and I didn't care, I worry about getting it on later. Getting it off is it's that same little T30 bolt, torque bolt in the center, and you got to get past the guide, get the guide off of the head. Okay, but I'm against it, Tom. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't recommend nobody do that. I just wanted to prove a point and show some buddy of mine that it's doable. Okay, but yes, it's doable. Richard, not necessarily a kit or harness with a relay on it. Oh, okay. So they installing a relay kit, a relay harness, a harness relay kit. Okay, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Not so much of not necessarily a kit, but a harness that includes a relay. All right, Trey 3C Allison. Yep. That's what's up, man. So guys, look, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm glad I got through all of these. Man, I really appreciate y'all watching, man. I just wanted to get this off my chest, man. And whoopie-doo, it didn't take an hour to do it. Right, props. So that's all I have, man. Let me get out of here. Where's my outro? Where is my outro? I'm gonna play my outro, man, and get up out of here. Okay, guys. That's all I have, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next video.